Welcome, everybody, one and all. This is the 42nd episode of the Unbanned podcast. I was trying to catch Justin not ready again, but he looks pretty ready today, don't you, Justin?
Nope.
No? Oh, okay. He's not ready.
I definitely wasn't looking at my
69.
second mod. Nice.
It's pretty much the best I got. That's the best I got today.
I can say I definitely was not looking at my second monitor the whole time.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm totally not doing the same thing, and I'm not playing a particular game while we...
Would never be playing any games.
Never. That'd be
well.
highly
Am I the
unprofessional.
least productive on this podcast, but the only one who ever doesn't do anything else while the podcast is going on?
Well, it's because we're good at multitasking.
I'm just stupid.
That's not the case.
That's not what I would say.
For those listening
Anyway,
on the audio podcast,
welcome,
Justin
everyone.
Just crossed his eyes.
Did I?
Welcome, everyone. I'm Jake, your host, Jake the Jackal. These are my two best friends in the whole wide world. I sound a little less enthusiastic about that because this best friend in the whole wide world, to my left up here.
You're pointing at Jordan, right?
No,
I
I'm
always forget which way Justin is.
pointing at Justin.
See, I have to point this way just to point at
Justin.
Jordan, but on my screen, me and Jordan have to point the same direction to point at each other. I don't know what's up with that.
I don't really know. Either way, we have Justin.
Oh, wait, was I the one who you don't like?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's mad. He's
I'm mad
real
at you.
mad.
I'm really mad at you.
I've done nothing wrong today.
If you make another Tim Tebow joke, I'm voting you off the podcast.
We're sorry, Justin. You've been voted off the island.
You
Please
know,
don't.
Jake,
Yeah.
before we move on to the other person's intro, I'm glad that it's the Tim Tebow comments that are getting me kicked off and not me playing Yu-Gi-Oh! More than Magic now.
Oh my god.
We're not a Magic podcast anymore. Don't you remember? We had that whole
Still.
thing last week.
Yeah,
Still,
yeah.
you were watching me playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Today. You were so happy.
The episode is literally called No More Magic last week.
Yeah, oh well.
Just because I'm so done. Sorry, guys. I'm just done.
He was really excited about spoilers today.
I'm done with League of Legends, guys.
Oh, no.
And then we also have our other host. It's Jordan. This is Jordan up here. Look at him.
What up? I never played Magic to begin with. It was all a hoax.
It was all a lie.
It was never me. I was a paid actor the whole time.
Jordan no longer says, I am Jordan to start episodes.
I am
Tim
dead
Tebow.
inside.
I'm Tim Tebow.
Who's also dead inside.
I'm
Read his
Tim
book, you'll know
Tebow from
too.
the Cars series.
Was he in Cars?
No.
Oh,
I
It's
was
an
like,
inside
did
joke.
he have a
Okay.
did he have a cameo or something? What are you
No,
talking
that's
about?
just a
No?
stupid inside joke that I love now.
well, guys, this week we don't have a lot to talk about, do we?
I mean,
We have a brand new Xbox game announcement.
yeah, woo. I
Go
mean, most of those are
Xbox.
coming to PC, so I actually give a shit.
It's true. I can actually play Halo on my PC again, which I'm very into. I've been waiting.
Go Xbox. Woo.
What was the last one that came to PC? Halo Combat Evolved? I don't think Halo 2 did.
They've been releasing the Master Chief Collection.
That's not what I want. Like I've played those games.
Yeah.
I want
Well,
the
they
new
haven't-
games.
They're slowly but surely releasing every game on the Halo Master Chief Collection on PC.
Okay.
Yeah. No, Halo 3 is on PC now.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I don't like
I
Halo
said,
3.
they've slowly been surely doing that. They started
Do we
with
get ODST?
what other game?
Because I liked ODST.
ODST's on there, if I remember right.
Okay, cool. I really like ODST. Oh. I know, I'm sure a lot of people. Yeah. It's kind of a departure, but I liked it.
Roblox.
I thought it was good.
I need to turn off those alerts, by the way.
What alerts? Get out of here, phone. You're distracting me. That's what you do when you're streaming, kids. Throw your phone away.
I just turned on my Xbox by accident.
So I'm gonna have to turn that down because that's way louder on my end.
I just subscribed for the 7th month, guys. You're
Yeah,
proud of me?
thanks, Justin. Thank you. But we had the Xbox announcement. That's about all the news I found. Let's start off with that. Did you guys watch the Xbox announcement? Did you see the games?
I saw some of it. I'm pulling a blank on anything they announced that I was really excited for.
I saw Halo 3. There was a lot of cool like third-party indie stuff. Like Rare had this. What was
Halo
it?
Infinite, not 3. It's Halo
yeah.
2900.
No,
whichever
Halo,
one it is.
Halo
Yeah.
Infinite looks like Halo 3 with a grappling hook.
It looks like fun.
Yes.
I'll probably play it.
Which Halo 3 with a grappling hook sounds like exactly what I want from a game, so I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Especially since I can play it
decent.
on PC.
But that's the thing is, for me, it doesn't make me want to buy an Xbox because I can play everything on PC. But Something that might encourage you to buy an Xbox is the actual reason I want to talk about this, which is pretty much all of their launch titles are going to be available through Xbox Game Pass. Which, if you go to me as a consumer and say, hey, if you buy this $500 console over this $500 console, and this one comes with all of the games on it for $20,
That's pretty competitive, yeah.
That's a damn good deal.
I mean, Game Pass is already a good deal as is. I have it. I have the Ultimate Game Pass, actually. So I pay even extra to get it on my Xbox or on my PC as well.
Yeah.
Get all my games and stuff like that on my PC. I think Game Pass is awesome.
I need to go resub to it because I forgot to, and now I don't have access to the games anymore.
Yeah.
Or maybe learn how to navigate the Windows Store, because the Microsoft Store is the most unholy abomination that has ever graced my PC. It's worse than Uplay. It's worse than Origin. It's worse than the Epic Game Store.
Don't go that far. Don't go that far.
It's garbage. It is absolute garbage. They need to fix that shit.
No, it's pretty bad. I'll give it that.
Yeah. It looks, it's hard to search through and all that, but the value is there, and that's the reason I want to talk about is I'm surprised they are the first people to really do a subscription service for gaming that's like an actual subscription service. We had like GameFly, I think, and like that. What was the
PlayStation Plus gave you games? They just didn't give you like first party games that often.
Yeah, they didn't give you like every game. They are literally just giving you like every single game.
Well, they're giving you every launch title game.
Yeah,
which is pretty nuts.
The thing is, like you just said, it's a great value right now. Like, there's games that are coming out and launching onto Game Pass, like the Minecraft Dungeons game. There's a few other ones.
Yeah, they've done that thing where if it's an Xbox exclusive, they've pretty much immediately thrown it on Game Pass.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. I dig it. I really enjoy that.
I've often said that I would be much more into console gaming if I didn't have to buy so many damn games. Like,
well, yeah, the only reason I have so many games on Steam is because occasionally they'll have like buy
they're
12
dirt
games
cheap,
for
yeah.
12 cents. Yeah.
It's like,
hi, would you like
summer
500
sale.
games for a quarter?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And if it's digital, like they don't lose out on sales. Essentially, it costs nothing for them to distribute it. It's just server costs, which is negligible. So the Game Pass actually makes them probably a lot more money than it probably just has no overhead. Basically, is what I'm getting at.
That's something that kind of shocked me. Was I saw someone, the video I originally saw about this was actually see if I can Elena, I think is her name.
From Uncharted?
No, this is the YouTuber I watched originally for this.
Sorry, I'm not funny.
No, not from Uncharted. Yeah, Elena Pierce was the person who I originally watched.
Alana Pierce?
Alana Pierce, thank you. And she mentioned in the video that sparked this whole conversation that like the developers are probably losing money off of doing this, and I'm like, that's not true. That can't be true, because I guarantee Microsoft paid them money to put the game on like their service.
I mean, you would hope so, because I guess it's just a math problem. It's, are you getting enough sales from this that are people who wouldn't have normally bought your game? Like, are you getting enough money from this that it would make up for any lost sales? Because I'm guessing people who play Game Pass and pay for Game Pass might not buy every game.
Right.
For sure. If you're paying $20 to have multiple games for a month, you may be the type of person that buys like maybe one $60 game a month.
Yeah, that's otherwise a good way to describe me.
Yeah, because otherwise you just buy the games you want.
Yeah, I pre-order the games I really want, and then everything else is kind of like, eh. But then you go through Game Pass in general. Like, there's no way in hell I would have ever bought Untitled Goose Game.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I got to play it.
I have not bought that game. It's one of those, it's weird. Indie games like that, I like to watch them. I don't ever end up buying them.
Yeah, they're just like, there's some games in general that I would never buy or play at all, like the Outer Worlds, which I haven't played yet.
Oh, I need to go play that game.
Yeah, that's one. We Happy Few, things like that. Like, I would never play those games on my own time. I would never buy them because they're not really my games, but I can try them at least.
Is the Outer Worlds on Game Pass this month?
I'm looking through the library. It says available on PC.
Okay, I might have to go make sure I have that, because I thought I resubbed, but I can't remember. I'm good with finances, I promise.
Definitely, 100%.
Yeah, Outer Worlds available on console and PC. Also, Outer Wilds is available on console.
Outer Wilds is the expansion, right?
Nope, it's just a different game called Outer Wilds.
Oh, I've heard that. It's
I know
also a
there-
sci-fi game.
Weird. I know there is an expansion coming for Outer Worlds. though.
Yeah, that was
PC.
actually in the what's it called, during the press conference or whatever it was.
Yeah, it looks cool.
And I was like, well, I saw it. I'm like, please don't tell me you're doing a second one already. And then it was an expansion. I'm like, oh, thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
goodness.
I need to go play that game too. I'm still working on so many games, which I think we've kind of talked about Xbox Game Pass.
You mean like RuneScape?
Yeah, mostly RuneScape.
We'll get to that in a second.
I think if
With
you
the-
check my playtime of games in the last 3 years, and it's I'm kidding, it's in the last year. I played mostly RuneScape.
I think the game that I was most excited about from the conference was Psychonauts 2, and the only thing they showed was Jack Black like singing a song over gameplay.
Also, did I miss that?
Yeah.
I thought I must have missed that. 'Cause I watched reactions of it mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess I missed that. I mean, the main things I saw was like Fantasy Star, which I'm not into, and I keep making fun of State of Decay 3 because they give us a cinematic trailer of a game that's going to look like a DS game when it comes out.
Dude, I remember talking to someone who was super into State of Decay 2, and they're like, it's just so much fun. There's so much variety. And I'm like, okay, well, what did you do yesterday on the game? And they're like, well, I went and scavenged for loot here, and then I went and scavenged for loot there, and then I found this loot there. And I'm like, oh, you were excited about getting duct
Then I
tape?
killed a horde with my car.
And
I'm
this is hardcore paraphrasing. I'm not sure exactly what the hell he got, but like, it sounded like the most boring, generic bullshit I've ever heard in a game, and it doesn't make me
sounds
excited
like,
for the third one.
It sounds like if I wanted that experience where I just repeat kind of like a simple gameplay loop, I just go like play Path of Exile or like one of those really kind of spammy RPGs that's based around loot, you know? Because it's like, if you want to do just like sort of simple gameplay loot to get a reward, there's a lot of games that give you that. There's a lot of games.
There's
can
games
give
that
you
do it better too. If you're into like an ARPG that is like
Yeah.
a looting game, like Diablo 3 is one of the best ARPGs I've ever played.
I think Path of Exile is better.
Path
Just
to-
from what I've played. Path to Exile. Yeah, getting the I always say either Path to Exile or Path of Exile. Even when I played Magic and I would talk about Path to Exile, sometimes I would say Path of Exile.
Yeah, Path
Yeah,
to
I-
Exile for anyone who does not play Magic of our audience is it's a Magic card.
Yeah.
It's but just I tried the series. I tried playing the first and the second one.
Mhm.
It's such a slow burner on top of being just not exciting to play, honestly.
Yeah, it's like a grindy shooter, and I think you can make shooters grindy and have them be fun. I mean, I liked Destiny 2 for what it was. That was kind of
sounds like Gears of War is like
a
grindy.
grindy version of Gears of War, basically.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, cover shooters are really grindy shooters. Let's be honest here.
I haven't really run into that, but I miss cover shooters. I really do. I wish the Gears series excited me still, because I used to like playing those a lot.
I've been meaning to play them. I have like the first 5 games on my Xbox downloaded. I just haven't played them yet.
There's like a couple other games that I kind of like. There was like this weird game about like hanging out with animals or some shit, and can't really remember what it was called, but the cinematic really looked really cool. It just had no gameplay in it, so I kind of like purge it from my mind. There was another like, who was it by? Obsidian, I think, was making it. It's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but a survival game. So like Rust mixed with Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, which
That sounds interesting.
it looked cute. I'm not very interested in it.
A super underrated game that I saw at the thing was Tetris Effect Connected.
Oh, I am excited
That
for that.
looked sick.
'Cause
It looked actually like really fun.
I really wanted to play Tetris Effect, and I don't have a VR or anything like that. I also don't.
Oh, you guys are we haven't talked about the one that I'm most excited from all of these.
But
I think
Tetris Effect with friends.
But that's
Yeah.
cool. But Obsidian is making the Elder Scrolls, so everyone can go fuck themselves.
Oh yeah, Avowed, isn't that
oh,
it?
geez.
Yes, Because this is the thing, is that Bethesda used to be a good game studio. They made Morrowind, and that game was good.
Yeah.
And I loved that game as a kid. And then when they released Oblivion, I was like, hey, this is pretty good. I really liked it at the time, but going back and playing Oblivion, I find it kind of boring. Just because I beat everything by
So
hitting
does
it
Justin.
with big stick.
Sorry.
And then Skyrim came out, and I was like, okay, that's all right. It's just kind of gotten simplified and like worse and worse as time has gone on. And then they gave Fallout New Vegas to Obsidian, and they made the best Fallout, and it was awesome. And yeah. And then they're like, Avowed, hey, it's Obsidian, but they're making Skyrim this time.
We
So
did
they can
it.
make
Look
the
at
best
us.
version of Skyrim, too. And I'm like, fantastic. I'm so excited for this.
I wasn't at this announcement, but apparently mid-August, I want to say I heard, Resident Evil Village is going to be a little bit more teased, even though it's not going to come out till like 2022.
Resident
They're
Evil
teasing a little more.
Village?
Seven.
Yeah, Resident Evil 7 or 8.
8. Yeah.
Yeah, I forget Resident Evil 7 exists a lot of the time.
I still need to go finish playing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
I
it
still haven't
was a very good game, but like, man.
It's just different. But yeah, they're going to talk about it a little more like mid-August, I think I heard.
Wait, we're getting a Gothic remake for the Xbox Series S?
It looks terrible.
Oh my god, dude.
It looks really bad.
Imagine being forced to make the same game for 20 years.
Oh man, Gothic.
Oh, Assassin's Creed.
Oh.
Ja.
Whoa.
It's Assassin's Creed. This time we're gonna shit on the Norse mythology. It's gonna be great.
Ooh, I don't know.
Wait,
I've
wait
heard
till
that.
next year where we make fun of Brazilians.
I don't know that would go over very well. Oh,
Assassin's Creed Pope. Make fun of the Catholic Church next.
You remember when they said, "Hey, what's gonna happen when they make Assassin's Creed Caveman?" And then they made Far Cry.
He literally made it.
Like, Assassin's Creed Caveman. Far Cry Primal's over here like, sup,
Hey.
boonga boonga.
Fucking Assassin's Creed Bible where you actually play as Jesus.
Jesus was a Templar the whole time.
Holy shit!
He
Cain
got
was
you with
actually
his
the
hidden blade.
assassin.
He was the first assassin.
How
Yeah,
many
that's-
Assassin's Creed games have come out at this
Cain
point?
didn't kill Abel with a rock. He did it with a hidden blade.
He made the first hidden blade. I think you make the first hidden blade in what is it, Odyssey or
No,
Origins?
like we said,
Origins.
no,
I don't
Jesus.
know.
Jesus made the first. Oh my.
There's the Marvel's
God.
Avengers game, which that's multi-platform, but I'm just
How-
excited for it.
How many are there, Justin?
I don't know, but there are multiple years where they released 3 games.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on. This is gonna take a lot of math. Though. 1, 2,
Oh, hey guys, you remember
4, 5,
Psychonauts 2
6,
exists?
8, 9, 10,
Yeah.
11,
I forgot that was being developed. It's good to see it.
18,
I'm glad it
19,
exists.
20, 21, 22. This will be the 23rd Assassin's Creed game.
Didn't they start?
Holy
in,
flying
like-
fucking shit!
They started in like 2012, right?
2007.
All right. I mean,
What was the Ascent?
the medium looks cool.
What a night.
Oh yeah, that does look really.
It's like
cool.
a Silent Hill inspired like horror game. I like that.
Yeah, you see,
Is
it renders
Kojima
the
making
game
it?
twice. It's the 2 worlds that you have to navigate at the same time. It looks really interesting.
Also, did you know Ori still exists?
Yeah,
Guys,
Ori?
we keep adding to Ori.
Yeah, I never played. I never finished Ori and the Blind Forest. Unfortunately, I should go play that game.
It's
They
on
bumped it
my-
up to like 120 frames a second now.
Yeah.
Hey, on PC, I think it could already do that.
Yeah, well, hey, shut up.
Yeah.
No,
you
no, I
filthy
won't. I won't
console
shut up.
gamer.
Filthy.
Oh my god!
PC.
Oh my god! The Ascent makes me happy. It's a co-op game. I'm so excited. We're gonna play this together, guys.
What is it about?
I don't care. It's a co-op game. It's an action RPG.
It's an action RPG. Okay.
I'm so tired of there being no games with like decent co-op. So like anytime a game
Wait.
comes out, it's like we're a co-op
Dude,
game. I'm
Don't
like,
you want
yeah.
to play Sea of Thieves, Jordan?
Fuck off. No.
Okay, so a seriously good game that I want to play, like I don't even think there's a chance, like you can't play it single player,
Mhm.
is what is it called? A Way Out? Is that what the game's
Oh
called?
yeah, I heard that
Yeah.
was
I
good.
want to play that so badly. It looks so fun and goofy with somebody else. Like as long as both people are both like trying to have fun and not trying to take it seriously, it looks like the most fun game to play with another player.
Another game that you guys should play is we were here, or yeah, we were here. It's like a puzzle kind of horror game, and it's first person. You have to like you have to get on a walkie-talkie and tell your friend how to like solve the puzzle on their end.
Oh, so
Yeah.
keep talking or else you explode or whatever.
Yeah,
that
kind of
game
like
is.
that, but a whole story-based game instead of whatever that was.
And quite a bit
Fair enough.
less. As far as I can tell, it's quite a bit less frantic and more kind of spooky. You know.
Yeah, it was much more spooky.
Spooky.
Um, so
So when's Kojima's next game?
they haven't
As soon
announced
as
it
he-
yet. Quiet.
I know he's kind of teased that it's probably going to be like him doing whatever he was going to do with PT, and I'm just like, yes, yes, yes,
yes.
It's
Yes,
gonna
yes,
be a walking
yes.
simulator, isn't it?
I sure hope
I've heard
not.
so many mixed reviews on Death Stranding.
It was a very
ridiculous.
decisive game. It was not like
It was a love it or hate it game.
yeah,
Is what I got from all the reviews I've read.
yeah, from what I saw, I would probably have hated it, so I didn't play it.
Yeah, I
They're not
I don't know.
handcuffs, guys. They're grappling hooks that let you ride lasers.
wait. What
Nothing.
is that in? Was that in the game? I didn't watch like a
Wait.
full playthrough of it.
There was a lot in the game like that. They aren't babies. They're bridge babies.
Look, I don't
They're-
think you
They're
understand.
BBs.
She's
They're not
naked.
babies, they're BBs.
No, she's
BBs.
naked because she breathes through her skin, guys. She's naked because she breathes through her skin, guys. Okay, come on.
It's the
Let's
only
let's
reason.
be serious about this. It's not weird she's walking around in a bikini all day.
As a soldier, yeah, not weird.
And she has triple D boobs because it's representative of how society objectifies her.
Because she breathes through her skin. Anyway, hey Justin, what have
I
you been
need
playing
more
this
skin.
week?
I need more skin to breathe through.
Justin, what have you been playing this week? We'll start with you.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Pass.
No. Tell us
Pass.
what made you get back into Yu-Gi-Oh.
I don't
Yeah.
know actually. I saw it was free on. I thought. Sorry about that. I saw that it was free on Steam. I didn't want to play it on mobile because my battery sucks right now. So I was on Steam. So I'm like, I'll give it a try. And I have 14 hours on it. I started like 5 days ago.
Indeed. Quite.
I'm sorry. It's fun to me.
I mean, you know, dude, you do your thing.
You,
I
you
don't-
can
I'm not
enjoy
gonna judge
Yu-Gi-Oh.
you.
I was legitimately curious as to
Yeah, you don't have to fucking justify yourself to us over here.
And then I don't know. Yeah, I haven't been playing anything else really. I've been trying to work on that project I was talking about last episode, but I've been in massive writer's block. So yeah.
Mhm.
yeah. Jordan, what you been playing over there, Jordan?
Oh, nothing. There's nothing going on right now. I'm not clicking.
You know what? Hey, no, hold on. Before you go into that, can you two talk about your happy ass experience that happened, 2 nights ago?
Oh yeah, where we were freaking the fuck out. That was fantastic.
These two were like, if you closed your eyes and joined our freaking chat, you would think it was a porno. These two were losing their minds.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah.
And
All right, so I'll talk about it a little bit. So Jordan and I, as we discussed a little bit last week, we're super into old school RuneScape right now.
I'm streaming it quite often.
Yeah, quite often.
Come watch me. It's fun.
I last night went and did my fire cape, which if you play the game, you'll know that's a pretty big achievement for someone who's completely new to it. I'm feeling very proud of myself.
It's like your first taste of real PVM.
Yeah, it's like your first real accomplishment, like your first really hard thing you need to do in the game to start to get into like big boy content or big person content, whatever. Anyway, so we're hanging out, and I can't remember what we were doing, but we're at the little auction house in the game. And what happens in RuneScape, if you've never played it, is if you drop an item on the ground, it doesn't like despawn or break or anything for the most part. If it's a tradable item, it'll appear for other people to pick up after a little while. I think it's like 3 or 4 minutes if you just drop it.
Yeah.
And then after that, if no one touches it, it'll despawn. This is one of my favorite parts of RuneScape because you can have things like PvP in that game where people will lose like millions of gold because dying doesn't just like set you back to your respawn point. You drop all of your items except for the however many are protected by death. So you can see people who will catch people off guard and take like hundreds of millions of gold away from
Dude.
them in one kill.
I was watching a video today that I want to share. This poor Ultimate Iron Man. Ultimate Iron Man have to keep all of their stuff on them in their inventory. He got rushed when he went into the wilderness, which is where you can get PK'd. He lost like 1 billion gold in items. He was one of the richest players to ever play the Ultimate Iron Man game mode, which limits you to only what you have in your inventory. And
You can't trade, you can't use the auction house. You have to only use what you create and what you get from bosses. And he lost like 1 billion gold, which is insane. Like 1 billion is not a small amount in RuneScape. I have maybe 50 mil in my bank if that's like everything to my name.
Yeah. Anyway, so we were hanging out at the Grand Exchange.
Yes, and then someone
auction
started
house.
doing what's called a drop party. A drop party is where you
Real quick.
Sure.
Wasn't Jordan not in your game at that time when it
Yeah.
started?
No, I was in a different world. So the way the servers work on RuneScape is they have the channel thing in a lot of Korean MMOs, but basically different versions of the world that are on a different server, but you can hop between them at any time.
Yeah. So if you want to see your buddy, you have to be on the same world, in the same place in the world. The same server in the same place of the world. So I'm hanging out at the auction house and a drop party starts happening. Drop parties where people buy expensive items and they just drop them for anyone to pick up as like, I don't know, people will do them as like a celebration for like a big achievement in the game just because they have a lot of money.
Also known as rich assholes wearing stuff.
Yeah, just old players who throw stuff around. And most drop parties, I see them and I'm like, oh, that's like 200,000. I'm not going to get like super hyped and like try to pick that stuff up. This one, though, it was 1 billion worth of items that this guy dropped. He told everyone afterward that he was dropping 1 billion worth of items. I saw a whip, which was 4 mil. I just really sold one of those to go do something. I saw a Bandos chest plate, which is like 30 million. I ended up getting one of those. I saw a God sword, which is like 10 million. Ended up getting one of those too. He's just like throwing around a bunch of money.
Yeah. And I heard Jake freaking out and as he said, there's so many whips on the ground. So I hopped to him and I started joining in, running around trying to grab stuff. I never go into drop parties thinking, oh, I'm going to get something because
it's 100% random. It's completely based on like your player ID, which is like a random value assigned when you log in, and your latency, and also how quickly you can click to pick up the item.
Yeah. So we were not expecting to get anything. And Jake got a... Jake, what was your bank value beforehand? How much money were you
I went from 10 million to 66 million.
Got 6 times. And I was at about 20 million, I think, in my bank. And I got an item that was worth 160 mil. And I'm just like, today was a good day.
Today was a great day, actually.
Immediately went and bought some expensive ass gear and started killing dragons with it.
The thing is,
Jake was about to go to bed when that started. It was honestly, for me, being the outsider who doesn't play, it was such a joy to watch these guys. It was like being the parent on Christmas Day, where you're watching your kids open up all these things that you paid way too much money for.
The thing is, like, that's like the reason I enjoy RuneScape. It's not the grindiness. Like, that's kind of fun. I'm a big MMO player. I enjoy like the dopamine of like leveling up something really slowly. Like, I'm the guy who on WoW would like work on all of his skills and stuff. What was it? Like cooking and leather working, all that. I really enjoyed that stuff on World of Warcraft. The thing that I play RuneScape for is events like that, where you're just walking through the wilderness and you find someone's death pile and there's 100 mil just sitting there for the taking. Or you're doing a boss and you get a drop worth a few 100 mil. Because there are bosses that have these like really low drop rate items that you don't see in modern MMOs because people for some reason decided, oh, it's not fun to have a random chance at a super rare item.
Yeah, they got rid of like legendaries and WoW and shit. They don't exist anymore.
Well, and the thing is, even the legendaries they have, they're like not that huge of a deal. Whereas like the super rare items you get in RuneScape, they're used a lot. They're at the center of the game. Legendaries in World of Warcraft were not at the center of the game. They were something you saw like every once in a while, and seeing them would be like really cool. But it didn't mean like a guy had a drastically better character than yours. It was just a cool thing.
Yeah, and on on the other hand of why this is kind of why I like RuneScape and what like a lot of older games is that they are not designed for everyone. RuneScape is always going to be a niche game because not everyone is going to like the grindy gameplay. I, for one, like the fact that I don't always have to pay attention to the game because I can watch YouTube videos and shit. And then if I want to go do something else in the game that requires more attention, I can, and it's difficult and it's a decent challenge. And then if I don't want to do either of those things, well, I can go play other games. And the game is exactly the same as when I came back. I know that they will never update.
We lost Jordan. Welcome back, Jordan.
Hey, you know who we aren't sponsored by? Fucking Discord. As I was saying, you know that they're not gonna pull a Cataclysm and like redo the world completely. They tried that with RuneScape 3 and everyone left the game.
Yeah, it was really bad. Also,
I mean, and they also did some other shitty things.
Just in case anyone ever got confused, do not play RuneScape 3. RuneScape 3 is not the game we like. It otherwise known as just RuneScape nowadays. That's not the game we enjoyed. That's not the one we're playing. It's called
Jake,
old school RuneScape.
Jake, do you want?
Didn't you make me download Rune Light?
Yes.
RuneLight's a third-party client because it's a anyway.
Because look, no one who plays the game plays through Jagex's client. It's look, the client was made on code that is 20 years old in Java, an engine and language that is dying. They phased it out last year. Like everyone who still uses it is using a dead language.
Jordan, you're saying that it's dying. That means that it's still alive. Java died like 15 years ago, didn't it?
Well, they stopped supporting it like officially last year. So people who are using it now are using it and it's not supported anymore.
Yeah, which can be dangerous for a bunch of technical reasons, which I'm hoping don't affect RuneScape.
I'm hoping they really get around to updating the engine soon because it could really be good. Anyone who's ever played a really old game and enjoyed it kind of knows about that, though.
Every game on addictinggames.com.
Yeah. Dude, I remember playing on you remember Congregate?
Oh, Congregate, good old Congregate.
Oh my god.
See, that's where the real good old school games are.
The nostalgia trips, dude. Down. Shit's awesome.
Quick shout out to a Monkey Snow Fight on miniclip.com. That was a fantastic game.
Oh, you know what game I remembered today that existed?
What?
Did anyone play fucking Adventure Quest?
Yeah, dude, Adventure Quest was the shit.
That sounds familiar. I can't. I gotta look it up now because.
Oh, dude, you should go watch. Dude, freaking who was it? It was Breaking Benjamin or Korn who did a concert in Adventure Quest 3D.
Oh, yeah.
Game, no.
Yeah, Breaking Benjamin did a virtual. I think it was Breaking Benjamin. Hold up, I'm gonna go look it up.
I wouldn't doubt if it was Breaking Benjamin because they like to. Breaking Benjamin just does game stuff. Like I typed in BR and Breaking Benjamin showed up immediately. But
yeah, it's Korn did it first. They did a 3, so it was kind of cool. They did like a thing where they had a set programmed into the game, and then the 3D models of the band. But then bosses would spawn, and they had mosh pits that were boss battles.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, dude, I don't play Adventure Quest 3D, and from what I've seen, I would not enjoy the game. It's kind of like baby's first MMO. It's like World of Warcraft, but simplified down completely.
Yeah.
But that's so cool. I want more games to do that. I want to have a boss mosh pit. That's awesome. But yeah, it was Korn and Breaking Benjamin that did that.
Yeah, Breaking Benjamin does random stuff like that. I remember playing Halo 2 on the Master Chief Collection. I was streaming it and just, going through one part, and Spencer, the other person I was playing with, it's like, if you go to Classic, it's Breaking Benjamin. I'm like, yeah, right. and then I press it. It's just blasting Breaking Benjamin into my ear.
Wait,
Like,
which game was this?
Halo 2, Blow Me Away is in one of the, I think it's like the second to last level. It's like a big fight at the end of the game. And
Hey,
yeah, it's
if you
just
turn
blasting Breaking Benjamin into your ear.
if you turn on classic mode, it's Breaking Benjamin. What?
I'm like, no way. And I did it, and it's just, why is
Fantastic.
Breaking Benjamin here? There's no lyrics, it's just the instrumentals. But it's like, why is this here?
Because
I don't know why I needed it, but I needed it.
That's fucking hilarious.
But it's not in the updated graphics, which kind of doesn't make sense, but kind of makes sense.
I think it's probably because of licensing issues. You run into that with like Grand Theft Auto. Well, they'll do a re-release of Grand Theft Auto and it won't have any of the music anymore.
And
Yeah.
better music.
Yeah,
better music.
royalty free, better music.
No, the first version of Grand Theft Auto 5 had really stupid music. There was no good music on it. And then they added a station with all this music on it and had the freaking Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way. And it was great.
Just running down the fucking street, gun out your window. I
wish I could find the video. It's on my old Xbox account. I made an entire video in that game's engine to that song, and it's just like
so
just
dumb.
this brutal shit going on. And
Brutal.
I've got the Backstreet Boys playing in the background.
As you gun down the cops.
It's like I'll just be running through a random, like just running down blocks and just like, oh, random person saying that. Go to a different angle of me in front of me running again, find another person, bam. It's like, oh,
That's funny.
interesting. Why is the Backstreet Boys playing during this? Or like Rihanna will be playing or something like that. But it wasn't the first part.
I might have to go play Grand Theft Auto 5 again.
They remastered Vice City and they can't get any of the like original songs back, so it's just got like Billie Eilish on the radio.
But like
no fucking sense.
But like, why have they not remade Vice City? Like, let's be honest here.
My favorite 1980s song. Yep. That's Drake.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So I'm not a big Drake fan. I don't know that song.
Video online that is 22 minutes long of Drake saying "yeah" on one album. It is 22 minutes long.
Because of course it is.
Can we end on that, by the way?
Is
it really copyrighted
but...
here yet 140 times?
I didn't even get to say what I did this week.
What did you do this week, Troy? I'm sorry. It was your time.
I played a lot of RuneScape.
Oh,
and
wow.
I now I'm a fifth of the way to getting a twisted bow. So, it's pretty cool. So, yeah. I think it's pretty cool.
All right. Well, we've been the Unbanned podcast.
It really fell apart there at the end.
Dude, I've also been really feeling it. Just on a side note, I've really been feeling the itch to play TFT and like Legends of Runeterra, and then I have not. And I feel like I should because those games are good and are worth my time. But at the same time,
I don't
know, man. I just only play RuneScape now.
I've been inches because I have my my PlayStation Classic here. I got it on sale,
right?
With a gift card.
It doesn't even have Tekken 3 on it. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
No, it has Tekken 3.
Oh, wait. I thought it had Tekken 2.
It doesn't have 2. It doesn't have 2. 2 is better.
No, 2 is not better than 3.
2 is better than 3.
I will fight you.
And 4 is the worst one of all.
But
I guess 5 is actually the worst one.
I've been that close to playing Final Fantasy 7, and I'm like, I'm gonna hate it. And I'd rather it just be a game I've never played before, and I could say I've never played, than a game that I'll play and not like.
What if you love it?
You should probably go play it on PC, honestly, because then you can mod it.
But what if I want these ugly, janky graphics?
Well, you don't have to change the graphics, but there's a couple things like I'm gonna say people are gonna say I'm a heretic, but I kind of like that, like you can speed up the progression a little bit.
But what if you like the game?
Yeah,
then I like the game. I like the game, and it's a game I ended up liking. I'm not an RPG guy, so
everyone who says that, I don't get it.
Yeah,
I think I tainted my my Final Fantasy brain because I played 8 once. That was a good game. 8 was all right. Then
Eight's
I
fun.
bought
Yeah.
13,
Oh God.
and I tainted my
Oh.
Final Fantasy brain, and that's
Oh,
why I don't like
God.
RPGs.
Dude, Final
13
Fantasy
was
13.
like
And I think that's the
real
main
bad.
reason why I'm afraid to touch 7. I know 7 and 13 aren't the same. I know
No.
there's no similarity other than the name, but I'm still worried.
I mean,
It's
there is one similarity.
What?
the name.
No, the Final Fantasy games, I love them, and I've liked a lot of them when I play them. They all have this kind of same. This is a good story, but it's a little weird and a little obtuse. Like
And then Final Fantasy 13 was like, what if we took that shit and turned it
Yeah.
up to 20?
Final
Not
Fantasy
11,
13
we
is
turned
like
it up.
if you take the weird quirkiness of all the other Final Fantasy games, pull it out, mix it together, and make that the entire damn game.
But the guy had a chocobo in his afro.
Did you see
It
the
was
part where
great.
he has a Shiva sex cycle? Because I hated that with a burning passion.
I think that's where I got up to before I sold the game.
It's so bad.
There was a couple parts I got stuck at for a while.
Why do you have a motorcycle made out of Shiva? Why do you sit on one of the Shiva's boobs? It doesn't make any sense. It just
Look,
I don't know. Sounds like a Devil May Cry game to me.
look. The Shiva sex cycle is
has incredible
representative-
lore significance. Is that what you're gonna tell me?
It's
I can't get
representative.
over Shiva sex cycle.
That's what my friend Hayden used to call it in high school.
It's such a good name.
Yeah,
Look, dude, it's
Fiber-
representative of his internal conflict. Okay.
with being gay.
Yeah. No, he's
What?
he's actually
kinda
trans.
weird.
It's because he
Jake.
wishes.
He's
he
being.
had breasts.
He wants
Yeah.
to be a woman.
He wants to be a chocobo.
She is a woman inside.
Yeah. I just want to
Mm.
go through games and take like stupid bullshit that games do and
Yeah,
try
like-
to like rationalize it more.
Throw like way
Like-
more meaning into it. Like the reason why Crash Bandicoot collects peaches or Wampa fruit or whatever the fuck you
Wampa
there are.
fruit.
Yeah, Wampa fruit is sorry. Our sister used to call
Fucking
them.
call it apples.
Our sister used to call
apples.
our sister used to call them peaches, and we were like, no, it says in the manual they're called Wampa fruits. And she'd be like, have you ever heard of a Wampa fruit before? They're peaches. And I'm like, I want to stab you.
They're a band of fruit.
Jordan, the fact that you didn't laugh once at that just.
Sorry, I'm casting Weaken 1,000 times.
Will you knock? Okay, we're gonna end this. We're gonna end this episode.
I feel like I was about to say
I
something.
wish I could show what I'm seeing on my screen to the audience because I literally have a horde of goblins and spiders that are stuck on one side of a fence as I cast Weaken on all of them,
It just
and they're all trying to get to me. They're like, "Look, I gotta have a chat with you about what you're doing. It's real fucked up, okay?"
and then you're just like, you can't get over the fence though. Oh, we missed a game from the Xbox Game Conference. They're making a
what
new
did we miss?
Fable.
They're making what?
They're making
Oh,
a new
yeah.
Fable. Speaking
I
of games
completely
where I
forget-
can't get over damn fences,
Yeah, you can never jump in Fable.
it's a little
Okay,
waist high
Crash
fence. Can't
Bandicoot
go
4 is coming
over
out
it.
soon. Crash Bandicoot 4 is coming out soon. It looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't
I'm
realize
excited.
how soon it's coming out. I was like I was telling Jake before the show. I was watching the demo and I'm like, this game looks amazing. Like it
Yeah.
looks like a Crash Bandicoot game. They're saying it feels like one, and I'm like, that couldn't feel any better to me. And I was like, what's the release date? It's probably like what, February 2021? It's October.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I need to go play the Insane Trilogy. Hey, for anyone who wants to tune into my channel, I'm gonna be doing a no deaths challenge. We're playing all 3 games. I've never speed ran the games or played them since I was a child. This should be fun. It's gonna take me 48 hours.
Hey Jordan,
What happens if you die, Jordan?
I restart. No
you want
deaths.
a stream battle where we both do that?
Oh, dude, can we do that like before Crash 4 comes out? We'll do 24-hour stream. First one to do it wins.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna go
actually
practice.
Be down to that. I'd be 100% down for that.
I'm gonna go
I
practice.
think you're gonna
dude.
lose, Jordan.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I was learning how to speed run these games for a hot minute there.
If you go on my channel, you can see a full playthrough of every game on the Insane Trilogy where I get salty 85 times during the first game.
Do you have to do
Fucking
like
turtle.
all crystals, all gems, or just all crystals?
No, any percent runs. We're doing zero
any
deaths. We're doing
percent.
any.
See
Okay,
the
so
credits.
just beat
You
the
gotta see
final
the
boss. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if it? I'm just imagining like it doesn't show you the credits until you 100% it, and it's like, oh shit,
No,
you're
it
here for
does.
36
It
hours.
I've beaten
Yeah.
every game at least 3 times on that thing. It
Yeah.
shows you the credits.
Okay.
Indeed.
All right. All right.
Oh my god, I'm realizing the last boss on Crash 1 is actually really annoying.
Yeah.
I had to beat it with pity masks. Pity mask is when you die a lot and you get a free mask.
I got lots of those when I was playing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that worries me now. We're gonna get stuck on Crash 1 for so long.
You know, the funny thing is that I'm pretty bad at Crash, but I think I could do this pretty easily if we were playing Jack and Daxter.
Oh my god, I would roar through Jack and Daxter. Are you joking?
The only problem is that getting to Jack 2 and 3, if we wanted to go through all the the original trilogy of games,
Wait a second.
those would take fucking forever.
Here's what you gotta do. You gotta do Resident Evil.
Which games are we doing?
The
Are we
main
doing all-
titles. I would not be able to get past the first game because I'm terrible at tank.
Oh, I'm pretty good at the tank controls. I played a lot of Silent Hill 2.
So
Hey,
you know
remember
that part
when
in
this
Jack.
podcast-
We're kind of starting to rambling, so we're probably gonna end this podcast. But you remember the point in Jack and Daxter 1, where there's the mine carts and the lava underneath, and that's like you have to go across them to the little spider cave.
Yeah.
I would get to that point probably without dying, and then I would try to do the trick where you fucking long roll instead of actually using the mine carts, because I don't want to wait for the mine carts, fall in the lava and immediately die.
I remember doing that too, man.
I missed it so many times, but you respawn right there, so
Yeah, so it doesn't matter unless you're doing a zero deaths race.
it's actually faster than taking the stupid little minecart. Takes
I mean,
fucking
it is.
forever.
100%.
All right, Justin,
That's
Jordan,
me.
it's time for us to go. If you like Justin's stuff, he is dubious Justin everywhere. Look at him. I got his tag right. I bullied
First
him enough
try.
that he
First
finally
try.
changed it to be consistent.
Hours upon hours of crying in bed at night, being bullied by Jake. And I finally did it.
I really need a no bully emote on Twitch. You can follow him on Twitch. He's on Twitter. He has a YouTube channel as well. He's working on a Mortal Kombat video, I think.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat video, like I said, just
Wow.
I want to get it out before mid-August, so like before the 15th of August, but we'll see.
You legitimately spent like 2 months on this video.
Oh, more than that.
Oh my god.
I can while you're doing that, I can give you an exact date, actually, but you continue.
Okay.
Anyway,
with the
you should check out Dubious Justin everywhere. He's cool. He does awesome stuff. We have Jordan up here. He's Is It Fox everywhere. That's Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. What are you doing this week as far as content, Jordan? Anything new?
Well, I'm gonna be streaming RuneScape. I might stream other games. I haven't decided yet. I'm trying to knock out a schedule. My only problem is that I sometimes I don't know what days really work. Basically, every day works for me for streaming. So by rights, I should be streaming every day, but it's hard to work full time and stream every day. It takes a lot of your mental energy. So I don't know. We'll be streaming RuneScape. I'm going to be doing a lot of PVM because I have a Dragon Hunter crossbow now, if you know what that means. If you've never played RuneScape, come check it out, and I'll tell you why the game is amazing and why you should give it a shot. I also have a RuneScape project that I'm going to be working on soon. I need to buy a couple things to make it work and then actually start the account that I'm going to be doing on. So that's in the pipeline. It's coming.
Also, just to give a quick insight, looks like June 3rd is when I started this, so it was just about 2 months ago, and I have 940 gigs worth of data or files.
940 gigs.
Gigs.
You have almost a terabyte of.
Yes.
What the fuck?
That's a lot of video. I'm excited to see it when it's finally done. I really am. I have a cat interrupting my stream, so it really is time to go. My name's Jake. I'm your host, Jake the Jackal, everywhere. I stream. Right now I'm doing a lot of RuneScape. I do some FPS games on Friday. My stream schedule is 7 p.m. or 6 p.m., whichever one I'm feeling for the day. And it's Monday, Saturday, Sunday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then we stream this Mondays at around 7. So if you want to check that out, it's Jake the Jackal on Twitch. And if you want to support the podcast directly, we have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/unbannedcast. There's a cat tail on my mic. It's very
But
cute.
not like the plant. It's like an actual cat tail.
Yeah, it's like a cat tail. Anyway. And yeah, if you throw us a couple dollars, you can come hang out in our Discord server. But wait, everyone can come hang out in our Discord server now because it's public. And if you're a patron, you get access to super secret special rooms where we will hang out with you. And play
You can't
games.
even view them if you aren't a patron. It's like
Yeah.
they don't exist.
But seriously, come check out our Discord. There'll be a link below the episode wherever you're viewing it. Twitch channel, anything. Yeah, we will see you guys next week.
Later.
See you later, everyone.
See
Stay
ya,
safe, wear a
friendos.
mask, drink lots of water, eat
Yeah,
your
wear a mask.
vegetables. I love you.
Stay in school, but like homeschool, not actual school.